Gonna go 10 seconds of slate. Into 10 seconds of black. And we got 30 seconds of bar tone. Into 20 seconds of black. All right, let's get camera 3 ready. Music up. Bug, DSK2. Mic's ready. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Fade up, camera, music under, mic and cue.
More updates on COVID and
All right, ready, server, sound on tape.
Going to be impacting rising cases.
Updates on school district shortages coming up on Murrow News 8.
Roll sound take.
Public Broadcasting Studios.
Ready, camera 3 with DSK1.
Washington
Mic
State
on cue.
University. This is Murrow News 8.
Take 3, mic and cue,
I'm Derek
update.
Strong.
And I'm Ava Wainhouse. Welcome to Murrow News 8.
Ready, camera 1, mic and cue. Update,
Woodman
update.
County added 18 new COVID cases Thursday,
Ready,
bringing
full
the
screen,
total to
CGI
over
1.
5,700 cases throughout the pandemic.
Advanced full screen.
Woodman County also reported 1 new hospitalization
That's ready,
for
camera
COVID-19.
2 with over-the-shoulder
Lake
shot.
County added 17 new cases on Thursday. The latest round of cases includes 6 people younger than 18 and 4 people between 18 and 29. Since June 1st, more than 75% of people hospitalized with COVID at Gritman Medical Center have been unvaccinated.
All right, take 2, mic and cue, update, update.
As COVID-19 spurged by the Delta variant weighing
That's ready,
across
camera
most
1,
of the
over-the-shoulder
country,
shot.
states with colder weather are showing a rise in new COVID-19 infections. According to Washington Post data, Alaska is leading the low-temperature states with an increase in the number of infections with 123 new cases per 100,000 residents on a 7-day rolling average. States in the northeastern side of the country have also experienced an increase in cases over the past 7 days.
All right, take 1, update,
Schools
update, mic and
across the
cue.
country and Washington
That's ready,
State
server
are
with voiceover.
experiencing severe staffing shortages.
Roll, take
Here at
voiceover.
home in Pullman, the Pullman
Let's
School
ready, camera
District has
2,
been
and let's
struggling every
update
day to fill
the
teaching
over-the-shoulder
positions.
and the
The
headline.
district is experiencing
Just so it's
shortages
ready.
in what seems to be every department, including bus drivers, janitors, and especially substitutes. Over on the west side of the state in Tacoma, Tacoma Public Schools even announced an increased base pay for subs to $200 a day.
Take 2, mic and cue, update, update.
So bad
That's
here in
ready,
Pullman,
server
the
with
district only
voiceover.
has 15 regular drivers.
Roll,
And
take
out of those
voiceover.
15 drivers, 1 is leaving soon, bringing the number
That's
down
ready,
to 14.
camera 1.
According
Clean
to
it.
Pullman School District's Director of
No
Operations, Joe
brackets.
Thornton, the rest of the bus routes in
gonna
town
be a
are
centered
staffed
shot,
with maintenance
camera 1.
workers who have a commercial driver's license with a passenger endorsement.
Take 1, mic and cue.
The pandemic
That's
was
ready,
a
server
difficult time for
package.
local businesses in the city of Pullman.
Video
Murrow News 8
503.
reporter Sydney Gardner talked with a Pullman business owner about how his business is doing now that students and visitors are back in Pullman.
Roll, sound, take,
Owning
pro
a
mics.
business in a college town during a pandemic is challenging. Now imagine starting one. That's what Chris Chandler and his wife, the owner of Neil's Flowers and Gifts, did when they opened Neil's Coffee and Ice Cream.
We already owned the space, and so since it was going to sit vacant, we decided to open it back up. We just kind of made this our pandemic project on top of our other jobs.
The coffee and ice cream shop took over what used to be home to Daily Grind Coffee House here in the heart of downtown Pullman.
Pullman it's kind of fun. It's unlike any other place in the world that's a true college town, where most businesses get busier in the summer around the holidays. Almost all of our population goes away. We go from being a fairly good-sized city to about the same size as Colfax overnight.
This challenge and the lack of students in Pullman for the 2020-2021 school year could be seen as detrimental for a new
All
business.
right, let's ready,
But
camera
Chris said it
2,
was
and ready,
actually kind of
DSK1.
Getting started, it was actually might have been a little bit easier because we didn't have to go 0 to 100 miles an hour right away. We were able to learn a lot of things, and we're still learning now that we are getting busier.
As the business continues to grow and adapt, they are enjoying the influx of visitors in Pullman.
Pullman's population grows, when the stadium's population grows, it's definitely huge. Parents Weekend was great. We had lines out the doors and every table filled, and that was the first time we had really had that.
With more sporting events attracting visitors to Pullman, Chris is hoping that the business will continue to grow. In Pullman, I'm Sydney Gardner, Murrow News 8.
All right, take two. Mike and Q,
In a recent
update.
free speech survey, WCU
Let's
is
ready
ranked
camera
number
1 over
74
the
in
shoulder
higher
shot.
education institutions with the most open environments for free speech, according to the Real Clear Education website. The website did not say how many WCU students were surveyed, but 45% of them said it's never acceptable to shut down a speaker on campus. Other students also said the WCU campus provides a healthy and safe environment that allows students to debate controversial topics.
Take one, Mike and Q, update.
WSU will be holding a system-wide celebration of National First Generation Day on Monday, November 8th. The university is taking
Let's ready
this
camera
opportunity
2
to
over the shoulder
congratulate and
shot.
thank all first-generation students, faculty, and staff on each campus. Zoom presentations will be held throughout the week focusing on first-gen students.
Take two, Mike
For
and Q,
Open Access
update.
Week, WCU libraries will be
Let's
holding
ready
a
camera
presentation
1.
on confronting inequities in academic publishing at 11 a.m. on Monday.
gonna be
WCU
clean.
Libraries' Talea Anderson will discuss strategies to overcome challenges for researchers who
Centered shot,
wish to
camera
publish in
1.
a way to support equity and inclusion around the world.
Ready, take one. Ready,
WSU
server
is
with
filled with so
package,
many talented
video ID
students, but one
502.
individual in particular has applied what he studies to his talents. Here's Jacoby Wright with the story.
Roll, sound, take, kill mics.
My name is Amar Westfield, and that's kind of like my alias I've been going by for like a while, but at first it was just Amar, and Amar is actually an acronym, which means ambitious minds are fecundant.
Kristen Guerrero, aka Amar Westfield, is a student and a music creator here at Wazoo. For the past few months, he has spent the better part of his time going to class, doing homework, and making music.
I've been working hard just to make sure that when I leave, that I'm rest in peace, even if it's not what it is.
I felt like the best thing for me to do as an artist would be to at least get exposure, and so that's when I considered going to college too, and I was like, you know what, maybe I could do both of them. Maybe I can study music at the same time
Alright, let's
and
ready,
keep
camera
my own
3.
stuff and my own passion going at the side while
DSK1,
applying the things that I'm
ready
learning
DSK1,
from
ready
business
mics,
marketing
stuff like that.
directly into like my company and the app that I'm like starting right now.
Westfield has taken what he has learned in his business marketing
That's a
courses
2-shot.
and has
for camera
started a
3.
merchandising brand called Stardom and an interactive app for musicians called Real Flow.
If people ask me, they're like, oh, like, what are you on? Are you on Spotify or SoundCloud? Like, can I listen to you? Like, what's your name? I'm gonna be like, oh, download my app.
As me and a friend are driving down the road, we are listening to one of Chris's songs called Thinking of You. His music is very relatable when you just want to chill out and vibe.
I just knew I was driven and just to keep doing something with music and just be innovative in every way. Like, what's something that can be done different and what's something that can be done better right now?
Amar Westfield says that after he graduates college, he wants to shift all of his focus to his music and building his brand. With Murrow News 8, I'm Jacoby Wright.
Alright, take 3, Mike and Q, update
Looks like
headline.
tailgaters have been hit with a burn ban due to a dumpster fire.
Update
And some
headline
news
again.
about Alec Baldwin and a prop gun.
Get ready
More
for break.
information coming up on Murrow News 8.
Kill mics, music full, roll break.
This is
We
the
got
story
a
of
2
a boy
minutes
who was very
on
sensitive to
the
lights and sounds.
break.
So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like
Let's
looking
ready,
people in the
server,
eye.
sound
It
on
made
tape.
him
We're
feel
going back to
uncomfortable.
camera 2, over the shoulder shot. Let's
One
update
day,
the headline
he
and
found
then
out
over the
he had
shoulder.
something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Days, months,
Hey, I'm Jim from across the street.
years,
I'd like to give you this.
a lifetime can rush by without realizing what we're missing. We lose some of the best moments, some that may never repeat,
Come on.
or detach from people around us. Our loved ones grow used to this pattern, but it doesn't have to be
We've
that
got 1
way.
more minute on break.
We have a choice to take action. It's It's never too late to live a full life again. Hear how many of us Vietnam veterans have managed our mental health and reconnected with our families. Visit MakeTheConnection.net to find out more.
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, read your lease. No
30 more
pets
seconds.
allowed. My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles. Because the
10,
biggest one I
9,
have is my heart.
8,
That's right, I said it.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3. All right, take 2. Mike and Q.
WCU is instating
Let's
another
ready
burn
server
ban
with
for
voiceover.
RV tailgating lots, starting tomorrow when the Cougs take on BYU. This
Roll
ban
take
includes all
voiceover.
wood fires and charcoal
Let's
grills
ready camera
in
1 and
tailgating
over the shoulder
areas.
shot.
Propane fire pits and barbecues will be allowed, along with electric grills and pellet smokers. WCU officials say the ban is in response to a dumpster fire caused by smoldering charcoals and wood. As we know, tailgates get pretty active on game day weekends, so be safe and have fun.
All right, take 1. Mike
Washington
and Q.
State's
Over
Department of
update.
Ecology is finding a Franklin County farm for irrigating 250
Let's ready
acres
camera
without
2
rights
over
to
the
the
shoulder
water.
shot.
Franklin Teagues LLC faces a $304,000 fine for illegal water use. The farm has 30 days to appeal the DOE's decision. The DOE said that the water use threatened stream flows on the Columbia and Snake Rivers.
Take 2. Mike and
It's
Q.
Pedestrian
Update.
Safety Month, and Pullman PD wants to
Ready
remind
CGI full
pedestrians
screen.
and drivers about the proper use of a certain crosswalk signal in Pullman.
Advanced full screen.
Officers will be increasing enforcement efforts on the
Ready camera
pedestrian
1.
crossing on Grand Avenue and North Ritchie Street.
Over the shoulder
They call the
shot.
street crossing Hawk, a high-intensity activated crosswalk. Instead of cars already being stopped at a stoplight, they must be cautious to keep a lookout for the red flashing lights that indicate someone is crossing the road. And pedestrians must keep a lookout for cars that are not paying attention.
Take 1. Mike and Q.
Police
Update.
confirmed today that Brian Laundrie is dead.
Ready
FBI
camera 2
confirmed
over the
today
shoulder
that
shot.
The remains they found in a Florida park on Wednesday are said to be the remains of Brian Laundrie. Laundrie's belongings were also found near the remains, confirming that the remains belonged to Laundrie. This may mark the end of the ongoing Gabby Petito case.
Alec
two,
Baldwin
Mike and
fired
Q,
a prop
update.
gun that killed a crew member and
Let's ready
injured
camera 1
another
over the shoulder
while
shot.
filming the movie Rust in New Mexico Thursday. Director of photography Helena Hutchins was killed and director Joel Souza was injured. Baldwin tweeted this morning, "There are no words to convey my shock and sadness regarding the tragic accident that took the life of Helena Hutchins."
Take 1. Mike and Q.
The
Update.
Washington Medical Commission
Let's ready
is
camera 2
investigating Dr.
over the shoulder
Ryan
shot.
Cole, a dermapathologist and owner of Cole Diagnostics in Garden City. The investigation is in connection with Cole spreading a misinformation about the COVID-19 pandemic. According to Krem News, Cole has also claimed that an anti-parasite drug called ivermectin can effectively treat the virus even after the FDA and CDC warned that the effectiveness of the drug against COVID-19 has not been proven. Cole has also been in opposition of the COVID-19 vaccine, calling it needle rape and a clot shot.
Right, take 2. Mike and Q. Update.
Brian Driscoll is conducting research in a lab at WCU in the
Let's
School
ready
of
camera
Molecular
1
Biosciences.
over the shoulder shot.
According to WCU Insider, it says that, quote, his team believes human skin has the capability of regenerating without any noticeable scarring. Older research has shown that humans have this capability up until they are born. The key to Driscoll's research is to reactivate that trait.
Right, take 1. Mike and Q.
The
Update.
FDA recently
Let's
issued
ready
a
camera 3
proposal
on a
that will
2
make
shot.
hearing aids more affordable and accessible. The proposal will allow for hearing aids to be sold over the counter, which the administration hopes will also reduce the price. Around 80% of people that deal with hearing loss don't get hearing aids. Hearing aids currently range from $1,000 to $6,000.
Right, take camera 3, 2 shot.
Learn how to
Update.
get
Mike
through
and
the
Q.
upcoming winter with Murrow News 8 reporter Henry Lenhart.
And see what is happening
Update.
with the weather with Cameron Baber next.
I kill Mike's music full roll break. We got 2 minutes.
Days, months,
Hey, I'm Jim from across the
All right, let's
Years.
ready server sound on tape. We're
A
coming back to
lifetime.
camera 2 centered shot.
can rush by without
Clean, and also
realizing
let's
what
move
we're
camera
missing.
3 to green screen so we can get
But it
weather
doesn't
going.
have to be that way. We have a choice to take action. Visit MakeTheConnection.net to find out more.
Cute commercial. We got 1 more minute. All right, 30 more seconds of break.
Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why did the girl ask the mushroom to dance? Because he was a fun guy. What do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop. So
10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's take camera 2 now. Mike and Q.
Last week's snow caught a lot of students off guard. I know it caught me off
Ready
guard.
server
Our
package.
reporter Henry Lenhart went to see if they're ready for the winter.
Roll sound, take kill
Cold weather,
mics.
especially winter, can make life a little more challenging. I think they're just wet, cold, gross.
Giant puddles of gross slush are not fun to walk through.
For out-of-state kids like John Peters and Isaac Hessel, or frankly anyone that's never experienced weather that can go from this to this in a matter of hours can take some getting used to.
One day where it started snowing, I was like, where did this come from? Where did this come from? I'm not ready for this yet. And I threw on like 3 sweatshirts at least. I think thermal underwear is definitely a good thing to have. I need to get some more because I've been too cold.
And they only got a taste of it. With a wet winter expected, temperatures will continue to drop and rain will turn into snow. It can look something like this.
All right, so we're coming back to camera 1. Centered
Being
shot,
prepared
clean.
is a must. I can't tell you, my freshman year being an out-of-state kid, how many times I slipped and fell down these stairs when they were covered in ice and snow. I spoke with David Blem, a Pullman native, and Danny Cowles, who's from Boise, Idaho, to get some little tips and tricks on how they survive the winters up here.
Go slow. Whether you're in a car, whether you're walking, move slower. Give yourself a little more time to get wherever you need
Some
to
good
be.
advice.
Watch your surroundings and be careful.
Big thing is like you have to have a good pair of boots. Like a pair of Converse or your Air Forces, that's not gonna get you to class like you think it is. Like you need to have an actual set of like, whether it be like Terrells or something like that, like a good pair of snow boots that can handle the winter, because that's like the best thing that'll keep your feet warm and it'll help you against slipping on ice and stuff.
Reporting in Pullman, I'm Henry Lenhart.
All right, take 1.
Thanks, Henry.
Mike and Q.
Well, seeing that
And
rain
now,
on my way to
ready
campus
weather?
today scared me a little bit, but I still have my fingers crossed that we'll get some dry weather for the football game.
It's going to
this
be on
weekend.
camera
Cameron,
3.
what can I expect?
All right, take
All right,
weather.
hey, thanks, Derek.
Mike and Q.
Let's take a look at our weather for this week. Now, he is right. We're going to see lots and lots of rain. Now, today we had a bit of an overcast with some rain, if you saw on your way to class today. Now, today we had a high of 54 and a low of 36. And as I said, lots of rain. Not the best weather for today, but, you know, we're gonna have to be prepared because we're going to see it all week. Looking at tomorrow's weather,
Advanced
we're going to
graphic.
see some of the same weather conditions as we saw today with a high of 54 and the same a low of 36. Now be prepared because tomorrow is also Cougar Football Saturday, so hopefully us Cougs can stand up against that rain. Looking at the state
Advanced
map,
graphic.
now over the course of Washington, it is going to be rain across the board, sadly. So looking over at eastern Washington with cities of Spokane and here in Pullman, the same weather conditions. We have a high of 54
let's
in
ready
Spokane
camera
as
3
here
as
in
well.
Pullman with lots and lots of rain. Now if you look over in central Washington with Tri-Cities and Yakima, as I said, rain, sadly. They have lows in the 60s and in the 40s. And if we walk over to western Washington with cities of Olympia and Seattle, like I said, lots and lots of rain. They have Seattle has a high of 55 and Olympia has a high of 59. Now, this is no surprise to Washingtonians this time of the month. Lots and lots of rain, sadly. Now, if we look at the 5-day forecast,
Advanced graphic.
tomorrow, Saturday, for Cougar Football Saturday, as I said, it's going to be really, really rainy. We have a high of 53 and a low of 39. Now, hopefully, us WSU Cougars can stand against that rain, not the BYU Cougs. Now, looking over on Sunday, over to Tuesday, we have rain with highs of 54 and a high of 52 on Monday and a high of 52 on Tuesday. So, sadly, we're going to see rain across the week and probably for the rest of the month. All right, thanks, guys. Back to the desk.
Right, take 3.
Rolovich out as head
Update
coach for the
headline.
Cougs. How is WSU going to play against BYU?
And
Update
interim
headline.
head coach Jake Dickert lead the Cougs to win? I sure hope he can. We'll give you the details about tomorrow's game after the break.
All right, music up, kill mics, roll break. We got 2 minutes on that break. Let's ready, server, sound on tape, ready over the shoulder.
Dad, they took over my
With-
bedroom. Come on, come on.
1.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so it's ready, camera 1 over the shoulder. We're gonna be going to Doyle and his take on sports.
You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
These commercials have been really sad.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Wait, we got 1 more minute.
There. Can I tell
This
you a
one's
cat
really
joke?
cute, though.
Just kidding. Why did the girl ask the mushroom to dance? Because he was a fun guy. What do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop. Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Can I tell you another one? So how does a tissue dance?
30 seconds.
Put a little boogie on it. What's Beethoven's favorite fruit? Banana.
So good.
What is a boxer's favorite drink? Fruit punch.
Right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Right, take camera 1. Mike
Welcome
Q,
back,
update
everyone.
headline,
I'm
update
Doyle
head
D'Angelo
over the
with your
shoulder.
sports today. Tomorrow, the Cougs will be having
Let's
their
ready,
first
server,
game without
voiceover.
former head coach Nick Rolovich. Kickoff is set for noon at Giesa Field, where WSU takes on BYU.
Roll take voiceover.
BYU has lost 2 games in a row, while
And
WSU is on
ready,
a 3-game
camera
win
1
streak.
over the shoulder.
Coaching staff and players have asked fans to rally around the team as they handle the coaching transition. This will be an exciting matchup and a good test to see how the rest of the season will go. Well, it's the
Right,
first
take 1.
go-round for interim
Mike
head
McHugh,
coach
update,
Jake
update.
Dickert, and he is looking to put all the recent
Let's ready,
chatter
server, with
aside and
voiceover.
get a dub for Coug Nation Saturday.
Roll take
Wazoo is
voiceover.
looking to make it 4 straight as they've really found
Let's
their
ready,
niche,
camera
with
1 over the
Delora
shoulder.
and Borgie leading the way. Dickert made a statement this morning thanking the Coug fan base for their support and saying, end quote, "Let's show the world just how united we can be."
Take 1.